What's up, folks? It's Alan Wake time. Happy Halloween, everybody. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying October. Figured I'd give you guys something for the month. Not like you guys need it. I'm sure you guys got plenty of entertainment on YouTube. But I recently played Max Payne. And I was going to skip over this to play more Darksiders because I really do want to get you guys that Darksiders walkthrough. But I decided to just go ahead and go for it. Because I really do want to play Alan Wake. Alright, let's do it. And this is the remastered version on the PS5, of course, as you saw. I did want to play this game on the 360 a while back. Should we do subtitles? I feel like we should do subtitles. Oh, commentary. Holy hell. This could be fun. I don't really know what to do about the subtitles. I think I am going to put them on. But I don't really know what to do about like opacity or anything. So hopefully that doesn't take you out of it. Oh, we could do, okay. Difficulty. We'll just do normal for now. Looks like we can't even access Nightmare. So let's get down to it. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Let me know what you guys think. Let's get into it.
Stephen King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry of fear. In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and it's what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream. Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there. I'd seen the hitchhiker too late. He was dead. I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again. Suddenly, his body was gone. I was in shock from the crash. I could hardly stay on my feet.
Definitely in Silent Hill vibes already. Though both were inspired by Twin Peaks. No reverse controls. Okay, cool. L1 to sprints. Okay, I'm sure there's gonna be some stamina.
The radiator had broken when I hit the hitchhiker. The car wasn't going anywhere.
All of it already. So, I'm a writer. I've always been interested in this game.
Lighthouse. I knew there was something important waiting for me there.
It's been on my backlog for the longest. Remember watching my buddy play it, and the whole goal was to stay in the light. Okay, we got a thermos.
I'd have to find another way to the lighthouse.
We got collectibles. I probably won't worry about those. Collectibles are kind of annoying. Love it. I love the look of the place already. Looks awesome. Oh.
You don't even recognize me, do you, Ryder? You think you're God? You think you could just make up stuff? Play with people's lives and kill them? You think it adds to the drama? You're in this story now. I'll make you suffer. You're a joke. There'd be a single readable sentence in your books if it wasn't for your
Oh shoot. Reach the checkpoint.
You missed your deadline! Damn. You can't stop me.
We gotta dodge.
I realized that the hitchhiker was a character from the story I'd been working on.
So his characters are come to life. I'm already creeped out.
How does it feel to die by the hands of your own? Please.
I'm creeped out mainly because I'm powerless. I have no weapons. Oh, he's tired. Look at him. So there's no stamina bar, you just gotta feel it out. Like right now. Trying, man. This guy's slow. Oh shoot.
Stop! No! Damn it, die! No!
Knew Clay wasn't gonna make it.
I was trapped. There was no way out.
Tom the Poet.
Cabin was a death trap. I had to get out.
Right. Not this way. Oh.
Follow the light.
You are hurt. You should go into the light. You are only safe there. Well done.
Okay.
I have something important to tell you. It goes like this. For he did not know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've been. Do you understand?
No.
Like, there's no time. I can only show you the most important thing. The hitchhiker has been taken over by dark presence. You can't hurt him now. The darkness protects him from all harm. Only light can drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again. Here, take the light.
Oh, thank you.
Turn your flashlight toward him and burn the darkness away.
Man, these flashlight batteries go quick.
You did it. Now the darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He can't be saved. He's still a threat. He is still your enemy. Here, take the gun.
Take the gun. Is auto fire? Oh, it's whatever. Okay. It's wherever the flashlight's aimed at.
Good. You've done well. Remember what I've taught you. That is all. I will give you back your dream now.
In the nightmare, a terrible darkness was taking over the world. The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
Okay, they just outright say it's a dream. Fair enough. Interesting.
This way, and now I'm gonna kill you. This is it.
Oh, I thought I dodged. Oh, my dodging skills aren't so good. I remember flare gun was like a grenade.
Just like
Oh yeah. Now I gotta get better at dodging.
I can keep this up.
I wanted to see what was in that van. He's tired already. See if we can pick this up. Oh my god. Alan. Run, dude.
He's here. Alan, wake up. Shh, baby. Just another nightmare. Everything's fine. You dozed off.
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
Kind of reminds me of like Newfoundland. I've never been to Newfoundland, but when I think of it, I kind of think of this. I know you gotta get on the boat to get there.
look like we're on vacation. Go stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a shot of you with the town in the background.
Sure. I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear.
I believe I played before up to this point, because this is all familiar.
Hello there. You picked a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Deerfest, huh? Did you hear that, honey?
You have a lovely wife. If you don't mind me saying. I'm Pat Maine, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Alan Wake.
This is beautiful,
I
man.
pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host at the local radio station. Any chance I can get an interview?
Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough. You can trust me to be discreet. Not a hard man to track down if you change your mind, though. I hope you two have a lovely holiday.
Oh, you know what? I recently watched a movie on Slightly Less Than Perfect called The Fog. That might have been an influence for this game too. One of many influences.
Very nice. I got a couple of really good ones. And I see you made a friend. That's cute.
Right. Yeah?
Hey, bestseller, how's my favorite writer? Are you there yet?
Barry. Yeah, we just got here.
Are the locals giving you trouble? Just say the word and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great, great. Just want to make sure you can relax and recharge. So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. Just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
This is amazing. This is one of those games you kind of wish you could explore everything.
Come on, let's get back to the car.
It just looks so good. Like I don't actually want to, but like this, just looking at everything makes you want to just like see everything. I want to see what's over there.
Come on, slowpoke.
I want to see what's over there.
Service here. I've made
Let's see
all the
what's
arrangements.
everywhere.
I'll drive the car. I'll even carry the bags. All you have to do is drag your cute butt into the car and enjoy the ride.
Yeah, sounds like you've got a lazy bastard for a husband.
Yep.
Yeah, but I got a thing for him. Come on, you lazy bastard. Let's go. We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord, a Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us. I'll go fill her up while you get the key. I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes?
Sure.
Alan, thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave. I'd forgotten there were still places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake, Alan Wake. Oh, God, I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Oh, of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment. I can't believe it. I've got all of your books. I got the cutout from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
And you keep it here. Well, okay. Good for you.
What's he doing? This kind of reminds me of GameStop.
Try the coffee. Just don't blame me when you fall in love, because it'll break your heart when you have to leave.
Rusty here is no longer human.
Look at that.
Do me a favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox. I'd do it myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad circulation. Yeah.
Another
serious?
Odin reference.
Again? You disgust me. Call yourself a rocker. Unbelievable. Ha!
Just like Woden and Max Payne.
Drink them both up. Just because we're brothers, don't think I won't murder you in your sleep.
We'll go for about 2 hours today, guys.
That's my favorite tune. Coconut. Shut your mouth, you demented has-been. If I had my hammer, I'd shut it for you.
Huh. Hammer. So, what?
Tune number 6 in the jukebox. Children of the Elder God. Now there's a song for you. It does that. Get stuck. Yeah, you need to give it a good solid whack. Now that's what I'm talking about, yes!
He said hammer. Who's Odin's brother?
This is it. I've died and gone to hell.
Oh, the lime and the coconut.
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I think I can handle it, ma'am.
It's a lady.
I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find
You don't
Stucky,
wanna die,
to get the
do
key
you?
and get out as soon as possible. The waitress was giving me a headache. Overeager fans always did.
Oh. Got me paranoid, ladies.
Hello? Mr. Stucky?
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill.
Nicole
I have
Horn?
a key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
Is that the voice actress for Nicole Horn? It sounds just like her. Which is
Golden Lake is a special place. Very inspiring.
I forget the lady who does the model for Nicole Horn is the mother of Sam Lake, but I'm pretty sure that's not her voice.
You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I know, lady.
This really ought to be fixed. And then I must remind Sarah to change the lights at the station. It's been too long already.
So yeah, I think whoever does Nicole Horn's voice does her voice too down there. I gotta look that up. Okay, interesting characters here.
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you alright?
Splendid, splendid! Damn hernia. It swells up like a balloon if I lift it. It's been heavier than a spoon. Yeah, splendid, splendid. It's been a long time gone. Good to see you. Hey, you wouldn't happen to have a bottle on you, would you, Tom?
I wish.
Tom.
The Andersons, they're local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
I probably shouldn't have put that on. YouTube's probably gonna copyright claim that.
Bye, Mr. Wake.
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
Heck sure.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
What the hell?
That diner was a real nut house.
Can you believe this place? This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back home. Okay?
Okay. We can talk about this later.
here on KBFF.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years.
Ooh, don't I know it.
Book.
Don't I know it.
And now the weather. It's gonna be a clear night, so you folks in the big city might want to look up every once in a while. See those stars winking down at you? It gets pretty dark out here, but they'll light your way.
My God, this game's so dang beautiful.
It's gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right. Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight.
I know. I'm okay.
Alice had a phobia. The fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
Oh. Because I do want to see if there's any, hopefully this doesn't give me a bad end. I do want to see if there's any, like, stuff out here. I can't run, by the way. Yeah, I'm probably set myself up for a bad end with all this. Oh, this is our car? So they walked all the way down there.
The cabin obviously got its name from the shape of the island. It looked like a giant bird leg. Alice had mentioned that the lake was a caldera. There was a dormant volcano under it.
Yeah, they put their foot down on the look of this place. Like it does look like remote, sort of like retreat for an author. Like this like creepy small town vibe on top of that. There's like horror and beauty in everything you see. Like you just turn this into nighttime and it's horrifying. In the ominous crows. It's so awesome. Now I don't really like survival horror, to be honest. That's not my jam for the most part. I like Resident Evil because it's like combat focused, but like this one where you can't do stuff. Where like the game actively takes control away from you. That's not typically my jam, but I'm really enjoying this so far. He wants to be in the cabin where the sun goes down. I kind of just want to look around. This is why collectibles are annoying.
The old generator had been connected to the power cable.
Okay. Uh-oh. It's getting darker.
Okay, I'll look around a bit.
Sure thing. Have fun.
It was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here.
Their silhouettes are just like Max and Mona's from Max Payne 2. Like if you put both sets of characters in the dark, or just make them into shadows, the silhouettes are probably identical. I do want to see what else is over here. And the game really has put a fear of the dark into me already. Like it's ominous right now. The fact that it's getting darker.
Alice? Honey? A shoebox filled with books by Thomas Zane sat on the shelf. I'd never heard of him before.
They were calling Alan Thomas in the I was gonna say cafeteria, in the cafe.
Alan, I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
We're gonna see what that surprise is about in just a sec.
The Deer Fest guests have already started to arrive. Just ran into one of the
The water was black. I couldn't help but imagine all sorts of horrors lurking in the depths below.
Now I do have 3 Cthulhu games that I would like to play and record for you guys. One of them, I'm trapped on a part where this monster's kind of like lurking in this museum.
Great. So much for keeping a low profile.
Oh, they know we're here. Okay, I want to stop and smell the roses, but I'm gonna advance the story.
Surprise!
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past—
Damn it, Alice! Everyone
Hey, just hear me out! There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists.
So now you want to get me committed?
No! It's not like that. That's not— Alan? Alan?
Just don't! I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice! God damn it! I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through.
This writer's block got him in a chokehold, man.
Damn it. Alice? Alice? Alice! The cabin had gone dark. All the lights were out. Alice, I'm coming! It's all right, I'm coming! No! What the hell?
Alan, help me!
I'm also trying to think of who Alan reminds me of.
Alice?
He looks like 2 different celebrities. What the hell?
Oh no!
Keep going, Alan. Wake up.
Alice?
We're back at the car crash.
Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot.
And apologies if you guys hear any cars.
Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either.
Yeah, this is like the best parts of Silent Hill meets Max Payne. For me. Do we got a
gas station
flashlight?
was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
Uh-oh. So we gotta get our dip skills better.
Damn.
Freaking car. Alright. Listen, I ain't looking for collectibles like that. Cause I ain't trying to get chopped up by Axeman. I say that, but I'm kind of still looking for collectibles.
Hello?
The light.
Hello? Is someone there? The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night.
Oh man. Alright, fair. So yeah, he's looking like okay, that actually does get paused. Find this page in nightmare difficulty.
The man turned to face me. His face was covered in shadows. It was hard to make him out in the darkness of the forest that surrounded us, but the axe he lifted was plain to see. It glistened with the blood of his victim. He grinned madly. The shadows were alive, distorting his features. It was a scene from a nightmare, but I was awake.
Definitely sounded like Max Payne. Big old Max Payne vibes. But I was gonna say, Alan's definitely giving me a Jake Gyllenhaal and Bradley Cooper vibes all in one.
Departure by Alan Wake.
Okay. Ooh.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
Controllers rumbling.
The lights up ahead were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident. Hey! Hey, you!
Phil!
There's been an accident. I need help. Listen, I need to...
Premium cabins for rent in...
Oh, hell.
Carl Stucky.
Pleased
To meet you. Non-refundable reservation deposit required. Fair and square.
Is he chasing me?
And
Where?
Sorry for the car. There's a lot of loud cars around here. Stephen King all the way.
Way out of this. Any second now, and Stucky would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
Yep. We're equipped. Let's do it. Okay. Try to.
during your trying.
Yes.
It's the latest.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station. How may I...
Hello? Hello?
Move it. Help. Let you choose.
This is bad.
Oh. Whoa. Where'd that tractor go? Oh shoot.
I'd never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone. Or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough to make me sick. The dark forest was the last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station.
What's these arrows for?
Eerie hand-painted graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies near it.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Alright, we in business, baby. Now what doesn't help is I do have to pee. That's I'm gonna try to go the whole... Oh, I could have turned that on. Okay. So we really do have to look at the environment to see if there's anything we could use. Okay. Forest here. Little side path. I can't crouch under that. It's like you gotta look at the supplies to pick them up. Probably not the best idea here. Okay. Oh, I really gotta use the bathroom. Alright, I'll be right back. Yeah, I thought I could hold it, but that wasn't happening. Alright, okay. I feel a little bit better. I got a little bit more comfortable with the controls.
What the hell was that? When I saw the river below, something uncoiled itself inside my head.
Again, sorry for the car.
I have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
Yeah, it is giving some slight Eldritch vibes for sure. They do give you enough ammo to be able to defend yourself.
Stucky was still out there, in the dark, stalking me.
Oh. Ooh, thanks, Alan. I was gonna careen right over into there. Okay, I gotta be careful. I'm definitely running low on ammo. I'm using too much of it up. Not sure if I mentioned, I was just thinking about it. The checkpoints actually make me more nervous. So they want me to go in there. Okay. I don't know what the main point of progression is. Maybe this leads to a generator up here.
Taken. They're taken.
This looks like a generator. Kinda. Oh, supply, sweet. Wait, they automatically equip you with that flare gun. Got 10 batteries. It's kind of sick. I'm kind of loaded up here. Whoa. No, what the hell? What? That was all automated, by the way. You're breathing. Yeah, I'm just waiting for them to surround me with like 3 enemies at once. That's a bit obvious. Okay, they want me to go in there.
The staircase was broken. I had to make my way up some other way.
Right. Okay, yeah, they want me to go the yellow way, but I'm a little bit concerned with the yellow way. Oh, they were just pointing me to this up here? Okay. It's a little confusing. I think for now, yellow just points you to supplies, it looks like.
There was no power. There was bound to be a generator somewhere at the logging site.
Okay, has to be green. Ooh, jerk. Dude, he bopped me. That dude bopped me with that shit. Shotgun. Hell yeah. You know, I don't like how they automatically...
Forestry equipment around. There had to be something I could use to reach the top.
I don't like how they automatically equip weapons. Let's see if we can change that. Doesn't look like it. Just one of those things they do that I don't really care for. Yeah, they're teaching us stuff early. Because they're going to start mixing it up pretty soon.
The Taken stood before me. It was impossible to focus on it, as if it stood in a blind spot caused by a brain tumor and eye disease. It was bleeding shadows like ink underwater, like a cloud of blood from a shark bite. I was terrified. I squeezed the flashlight like my life depended on it, willing it to stop coming any closer. Suddenly something gave, and the light seemed to shine brighter.
That's amazing. I would honestly read an Alan Wake book.
I heard them before I saw them, swooping down from the sky and screeching as they came. I spun around just as the cloud was upon me. For an instant, I stared into 100 dead eyes, black pearls glittering in the darkness. I raised the flashlight and the swarm exploded like fireworks. Feathers burned, turned into ash. I couldn't hear my scream above theirs.
You know, I should have done this, but I just got attacked. I wasn't that cool.
Rose knew she had been gushing, but right now she didn't care. As far as she was concerned, her brief meeting with Alan Wake was literally the high point of her life. She watched as he got in the car with his wife. She was pretty, confident, at ease with Wake. Not like Rose. They were perfect for each other. She'd have given anything to be called their friend.
That's interesting. You get POVs from other characters too. Looks like I missed at least one page, unless they aren't in sequential order. Okay, so I'm digging it. The game isn't unfair, because I feel like if it was unfair, I would have like been instantly killed in these shadows already. So the game does give you a little bit of opportunity to explore. So far, a lot of opportunity to explore. You got to move it left and right. I don't even know where that was. Oh, it's right here. Oh, this thing has physics. Awesome. Checkpoint. A checkpoint equals attack. Just checking stuff out. The controls are a little bit loose.
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for a spell and breathe in deep. The weather is absolutely still. The sky is crystal clear. It's like the forest is quietly breathing along with you. As you listeners know, I'm a night owl, and it's on nights like this I wish I wasn't cooped up in the studio. Makes an old man like me wish I could just roam wild. But here I am, and who'd keep you company all night long if I weren't? It looks like I'm not the only one staying up late. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, Pat, it's Maurice Horton.
Hello, Maurice. What are you up to?
Well, I was just taking Toby on his walkie.
Oh, isn't it beautiful out there?
Sure, but Pat, the reason I called is that Toby heard something rustling in the undergrowth and took off after it, and I couldn't find it.
Probably a rabbit.
Sure. Toby loves rabbits.
Well, sure.
Anyway, I figured that, if anyone runs into Toby, they could grab him. My number's on his collar.
And Toby's a friendly dog?
Toby loves people. Usually he comes back, but we were pretty far from home, and it sounds like he went pretty wild there.
worries. It's out there now. Hope Toby comes home soon.
Yeah, thanks.
You have a good night now.
That's awesome. That's the guy we met, I think. Pretty sure that's the guy we met on the boat. Okay, so we got the arrow going there. This is probably where we're supposed to go. This is probably where extra stuff is. At least with what the game has taught me so far. Yellow usually means extra shit, yep. And that continues. So you Alan Wake fans, was it always like this? Was it always kind of blatantly spelled out like where extra gear was? This feels like something they might have added in the HD version. Because that's kind of a new age game design thing. I'm not sure that would have been a thing during the time this game came out.
At first, I kept finding the pages as if by accident. The book I couldn't remember was either a terrible and true prophecy or an act of creation that had rewritten the world. I began to hunt the pages feverishly, for they held the answer to the mystery. With it, I could save myself. With it, I could save Alice.
Yeah, this auto-equip thing is freaking me out.
The gas station was closer now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
Is that?
The best dogs in the state. Belly Burster is the best with no cubs. Monster Dog is second best. The famous dog is...
If he wants the smoke, he can get the smoke. Where you at, buddy? I think he's close. Uh-oh. What's that say? Safe haven. There must have been a lot of enemies this way. There are. Yeah, somebody else is out there. Oh, jerk. Maybe the enemies are endless. Where'd the other guy go? I know there's two. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to run through here. The game's not really communicating what I'm supposed to do. There they go. Alright, we good. Now we gotta go. Yeah, this is a bit of a problem because I can't really... I can't really see where to go. Guess I just gotta go. Let's see, let's try the light first. I think there was like light over here. Okay. This looks familiar. They just load me up. That was somebody up there dropping stuff. I give you all these nukes. There's no way I'm not using the nukes. Yeah, at some point they're gonna have to Mega Man me. Probably soon, I imagine. Between chapters. Another page of the manuscript. One thing I'm so grateful for is that there aren't like infinitely respawning enemies. I kind of assumed this game would have that.
I stepped into the gas station's garage. It was dark and quiet. The place was a mess. It looked like someone trashed the place or that there'd been some kind of fight. Light spilled into the room through an open door at the back, and I made my way toward it. Without any warning, I was blinded by a bright light. An old portable TV on the shelf had come alive by itself. Impossibly, I could see myself on the screen, talking like a madman.
This didn't happen yet.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? She asked. The sheriff looked at me suspiciously. The early morning light flooded through the office windows. I would probably never have gotten out of the woods alive without her help, but I couldn't tell her the truth of what I'd faced the previous night. She'd think I was lying or crazy. She'd lock me up, and she wouldn't help me find Alice.
So he asked that question earlier. Is the manuscript causing all this to happen, or is this all like the same fever dream? I do want to use that shotgun at least like one good time. What else is over here? TV.
Science. It bestows immortality on those who advance it to elevate all of mankind. Newton, Einstein, Sagan, princes among men. But the price for such a legacy is steep indeed. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a quantum suicide.
Whoa, that's dark.
If our lives are already written, it would take a courageous man to change the script. Having called a press conference, Dr. Barclay Colvin is about to demonstrate that very courage.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I am Dr. Barclay Colvin, and I'm glad so many of you could join me here at the Moorcock Institute. Tonight, I'm going to give a practical demonstration of the many worlds interpretation. As you can see, this is a loaded 9mm pistol. It shall be part of a thought experiment. And now, a real experiment, known as a quantum suicide.
Did he say suicide? Is that a real gun? He's kidding, right?
Please, stay calm. There is no risk. Observe what occurs when I place the weapon against my own forehead.
Oh.
Now, you might think this round is merely a dud. Not so. Observe the flower pot. And yet, I myself cannot be harmed with this gun. With each pull of the trigger, two new realities branch off. One in which the weapon didn't fire, and one where it did. With my machine here, I have ensured that this reality is always the former. I have bestowed upon myself quantum immortality. Under no circumstances can this gun kill me.
So wait. What you're saying is that every time you pull the trigger, in another reality, you die?
Yes, of course, but that's completely trivial. There's an infinite number of things that could happen at any moment, and they always do happen somewhere. The point is, this one thing did not happen here.
You're insane, Colvin.
Insane? Insane?
Oh no.
Hey, was this thing supposed to be plugged in? I stumbled on it.
You fools.
Oh god.
Quantum immortality.
Jeez.
Poor Dr. Colvin, felled by his own hubris or the ignorance of the masses. Perhaps he should have left the crate unopened, the decaying atom unobserved. Curiosity often kills the cat. In Night Springs.
Twilight Zone for sure. For sure. That's amazing. These guys are so creative. That's Remedy all the way with these like TV programs. They did that in Max Payne too, but that was awesome. Hard hat area. Guess we're running.
As you might think, it can be dangerous. It requires patience. Even with the engine takes.
Let's do it. One of those guys teleporting? He's teleporting. I have to switch over.
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come. Assuming I'd reach the lights at the gas station alive.
Yeah, that guy was friggin' flash stepping everywhere. Okay, they set me up there for success though, so in the future I don't think I'm gonna have nearly as much ammo or batteries. Okay. It looks like they're pretty fair too with their placement of collectibles from what I'm noticing. The main collectibles have been on the path, maybe slightly off of it. Never like behind something obscure. So that I appreciate. Just like this, just kind of slightly off the path. And they shine in the dark too, so that makes things a lot easier. Okay, so I think we need that to open this. I'm just curious to see if there's anything else in here. Almost at the gas station.
I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice.
Right. A lot of messed up cars, and Alan has super strength apparently. He's able to push this thing. Switch over to the shotty. I just want to see what this fire's like.
After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself.
Man, this place is crazy. Oh, look at that highway over there. There's another game other than this in Silent Hill, which kind of dumps you into like a town like this. There's a lot of games, honestly, but the one I'm familiar with is one I recently played called Deadly Premonition. It's like a low budget version of these two games, in a way. In a way, I should say. Okay, what do you guys want me to focus
Fest had
on?
been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now.
Yeah.
The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
All right. I'll keep writing. Outside, there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her. I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost.
I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
Special offer. Oh man, I would like to just kind of play this all night, but I got a bunch of stuff to do, unfortunately. I say that I got like another like another 40 minutes or so, but I'm actually kind of sad that this is gonna come to an end. I'm really into it. Panel oil. So I'm gonna go out here right quick, because I know they wanted me to use the phone, and some crazy story altering thing is gonna happen, I'm sure. So I just want to...
I had to get inside the gas station to find a phone to call for help.
I understand, Alan. I just want to kind of look around. Restrooms. They probably got more supplies somewhere. I wonder if this is going to get me killed. Or if this is even possible. Uh-oh. I'm just curious. Ooh. I'm an idiot. Am I out of stamina or something? No, I didn't want to. How did I end up with that weapon? Okay. Jesus, alright. Damn. These guys are faster than you. For sure.
The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight. I had to get inside the gas station to find a phone to call for help.
Okay. So they don't keep your collectibles, that's fair. So going anywhere else. He did say that when we were in there that there's nothing but darkness in here. I mean, outside of the gas station, there's nothing but darkness. That's fair. I was just testing my limits.
Stucky spat on the garage floor and tried to shake the cobwebs from his head. Ever since the couple never showed to pick up the keys, things had been fuzzy. Something, a feeling caught his attention. Stucky looked up and stared as his brain tried in vain to process the horror before him. He stumbled back, knocking over a can of oil. A black pool spread across the floor while he struggled for a brief moment, then let go as the unrelenting darkness engulfed him.
Interesting. Definitely something at play.
I'll keep writing. Outside there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her, I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost.
I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
She definitely looks like Mona Sachs.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker. You are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen. I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake. Not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
That's literally what he wrote. Interesting. She's right, there's no Bird Island.
A candy-colored clown they call the Sandman.
That was awesome. Hell of a vertical slice.
Just a sprinkle stardust and a whisper. Go to sleep, everything is alright. I close my eyes, then I drift away.
And it's just like a show. It takes about an hour. You know, 40 minutes to an hour. Like if I wasn't shitting around, probably 40 minutes. Yeah, I don't know if I should watch the whole ending. Again, probably not good for YouTube, as this will probably be a copyright claim.
Previously on Alan Wake. I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice.
Now, she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at. But the cabin had disappeared.
Not just the cabin, the whole island's gone, Alan.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
Hey, handsome. This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
Did she do the covers for him? Oh wow. And look at him up there looking like Jeremy Jans. In the upper right hand corner, look like Jeremy Jans. These are some dope photos here. He's living like the dream author life. This is how like a lot of us see author life as being. I have not attained anything close to what this looks like. It's a pretty big place.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Coffee. Maybe I should add more of that to my repertoire. If I can actually finish some stuff. This is New York, huh? This actually looks kind of like Detroit. That looks kind of like the Ambassador Bridge, and that looks like the that looks like downtown. That's interesting. Look at that. I'm gonna nice. I'm gonna take a photo of that and then see if that does anything.
The dark place was an endless waking dream. I saw visions carried by the ebb and flow of different dream states. They seeped in from the reality beyond. Things I had a connection to, but also things I couldn't possibly know. I used them in my writing to make it real, so that the parts that weren't would become so. And there were visions that I knew were not real, ideas I had lost, often of Casey. I had written about him for years. I used them as well. The lies had to feel true for them to become true. Had I always written this way? Even before, seen things without realizing I was seeing them, thinking they were mine. Was this what inspiration was for me?
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end.
What?
I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me.
What, Max? I don't know if this is what he said verbatim in any of the games. He didn't say this in the first game. So this could be verbatim from the second game. I can't recall. It's been over a decade since I played the second game. That's amazing. Oh, I'm fanboying out.
This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge, it had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now, my wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
Oh, snaps. Oh, Alan Wake was around the same time as Max Payne 3. Keeping in mind, Max Payne 3 is from a different developer altogether than the first two Max Payne games. The first two Max Payne games made by Remedy, who's made this game I'm currently playing right now. So is this the intended ending for Max? Was he actually supposed to die? To me, that makes sense. He's not a superhero after all. That's amazing, man. Holy shit, that's amazing. The Late Goodbye. The Late Goodbye. What's this? Is that the same? Okay. Return to Cinder. What I Can't Forget. Alex Casey. The Things That I Want. The Fall of Casey. Ha! The Fall of Casey. The Fall of Max Payne. Huh. So Casey's Max Payne. Alex Casey. Wait, I want to see like the cover of this. So I guess maybe he's in New York to get inspiration for his Alex Casey series, which is just Max Payne. Painkillers. Look at the painkillers. It's prescription, but man, I got Max Payne on the brain. Interesting. Trying to see if there's references in here. the snow, the blizzard in New York is definitely Max Payne, like all the way. Interesting.
The continuing freezing rain and heavy snowfall have necessitated a winter storm warning in the entire tri-state area. People are advised to stay indoors as many roadways are already closed, and city officials are not expecting snow crews to keep up with the weather. We're now on the third day of the blizzard, and the weather is not expected to clear up anytime soon.
So this whole thing's just gonna be a big Max Payne reference. That's awesome. I'm not mad at it at all.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
Oh, okay. Interesting. The fact that she's his cover artist, his graphic designer, is awesome.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body.
Oh, he's gonna mess him up.
Last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called.
Uh-oh.
Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
Alright, where the fuck is the fuse box? There we go.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
Did he lie? She called him on it. Oh shit, is Max Payne down there going crazy? Y'all saw those police lights, right?
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
Just getting lost in everything, really. Everything looks so cool. So lifelike, I should say.
I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
I believe you'll find the sheriff in her office. Just go down the corridor.
Life is but a dream. Row boat. Interesting. Sheriff.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
Vicky Guerrero?
The luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant. The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
That's the sheriff.
I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case.
Missing cat.
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor.
Alice was missing. I needed help to find her. I wasn't ready to leave.
I should have talked to her before she left.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the parade float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsals today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. Jane's out.
The sheriff wants to see you in her office, Mr. Wake.
No problem. I'm just gonna loiter around here. Read. Is that Stucky? Richard Bra, Bruce Dansky. Those two guys over there gotta be Remedy employees. The one on the left looks kind of familiar, actually. Sarah Breaker. Breaker. Right, Breaker.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Oh, you looking at my phone, lady? For evidence.
Phone, Mr. Wake?
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
Whoa,
My
Alan.
men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this.
Suspicious.
Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need some fresh air. Can I go out? In the back, maybe?
Of course, Mr. Wake. I understand. You can get there through the cells. Deputy Grant can show you the way.
I'm sorry. All of this, it's just a lot to take in.
Take your time, Mr. Wake. I understand. Can I ask you what the call was about, Mr. Wake?
It's personal.
Well, we are looking for your wife, and I'm going to need your cooperation if I'm going to help you.
I need a moment, after I get some fresh air.
Okay, you can find me here. We'll talk when you feel up to it.
Oh. Alan's acting real sus.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
I thought he'd quit drinking for good.
Thanks,
Oh,
Vicky.
no such luck. He went on a bender and beat Danny pretty badly. He started shouting like that the moment he woke up.
Vicky Guerrero, for sure.
Get to the back lot through that door and down the corridor, Mr.
Hey, can you turn the light? The light's on! The deputies, they don't understand. Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're alright. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different. You know, I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it all wrong. See, sure, I beat him up, but I wasn't drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk at the time. I only got drunk afterward. Okay, listen, you gotta listen carefully now. Here's the kicker. That wasn't Danny. No, sir. It only looked like him. You wanna know who it really was? I'll tell you who it really was. It was a goddamn space alien! I know it sounds like something a drunk would say, but believe me, I wasn't drunk then.
Whoa. Alright, I'm getting out of here.
I told him, oh yeah, well, I don't hear.
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
Interesting.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, "Go through the fence on the left."
I see a page over there.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the sheriff's department. We've had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deerfest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting that the big day's almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition, huh? There's no point in getting all worked up yet.
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car.
Damn, Chuck Norris. Where's the page at? Here it is.
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall on the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife? Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Barry?
Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Oh, he's out of it.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Jeremy Jans.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their actions, of course. I can assure you that my staff has been reprimanded.
Tor and Odin never caused any trouble to anyone when they were still living at their farm.
Indeed. All we can do is to slow down the progress of their dementia.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Whoa.
Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move. Get your hands off of my client.
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Who is this
Get
guy?
me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him!
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes
Wow.
a swing at everybody.
Chill.
This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan.
Alright, chill, Wake.
Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car, just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high?
Right. High off V.
Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice.
Do you
and everything's
understand
just...
what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Hell, at least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky.
Damn.
Max is still groggy from the shot I gave him, and I'd rather not leave him alone just yet. The form's on the desk across from the mammoth skeleton.
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No, this whole thing, listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
I like the juxtaposition of this guy with his like smoker's jacket, you know, and that guy with his like Hawaiian shirt and bubble coat. It's great. Like this guy is clearly a writer, and that guy is clearly unserious. Not that writers are serious. I know I'm not a very serious adult.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too. If you have any trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that.
Okay. Don't tell me there's driving.
Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it? If there's no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
Al, come on! I mean, okay. Okay, maybe something weird happened to you, okay?
Well, thanks for the heartfelt vote of confidence.
All I'm saying is you gotta throw me a bone here, bestseller. What would you think if it was me? There's no way you should be going out at midnight with a gun.
No one asked you to come here, Barry. Either work with me on this or go straight back to New York. Your choice.
Oh, he just showed up. I was wondering, I'm like, why would Alan invite him here?
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al? Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her.
What?
This is not a goddamn debate, Barry.
Chill.
I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Achoo! Achoo! Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again. Achoo!
Joe Pesci.
Bless you.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. This is so not worth a 15% commission.
Dang, 15%. Okay, I'm gonna take a break here. We're gonna come back.
Shove that flashlight.
Sorry, man. We're gonna take a break.
Yeah, you go ahead and do what you have to do. I'll be fine. Alone, but fine. In a cabin straight from a horror movie.
Gonna wait to see if they stop talking. No guns, by the way. Okay, we're gonna end it here. Take a break, and I should be back maybe a day or two, maybe even later tonight once everybody's asleep. To continue to get you guys the atmosphere. But yeah, appreciate you guys stopping by. I'm not ending it here, so let me just stop talking. See you in a bit.
God knows what. This is so not worth a 15% commission.
We're gonna ignore him because we heard him talk earlier. Right, welcome back everybody. It's been a couple of hours since I last picked up. The mood is reasonably set. Give you guys a little bit of a peek behind the curtain. It was previously daytime when I played in real life, but now it is middle of the night, 3 o'clock in the morning. Everybody is asleep. Perfect time to play. Less cars, thank God. Okay, Lover's Peak. How the hell do I get out of this house? Is this it? There we go. And we're smack dab in the middle of episode 2. I knew there was going to be some stuff up here. Some told me. Alright, we got 9 batteries. We still don't got no gun. Wish we had a gun. That's okay. Do have to get better at the dodging. You can only... Okay, there we go.
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
I do have a gun. Okay, 12 bullets. Even though it's not completely dark, I don't feel safe.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
Makes sense. Looks like I'm missing a page. I'm thinking it probably was a page up here. I'm gonna let it go though. Hold on, I do want to check around this shit. What about the back? Yeah, there we go.
Barry had the keys to the car he rented. Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest.
Okay. Just hoping to get some more supplies. The flashlight is slowly ticking away. I am noticing that. I do wish the dodge button and the run button were different buttons because it's a little difficult to pull off one or the other sometimes. Really, the dodging feels a bit spotty. Okay.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
There we go.
Man, you make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage. No plan. Really.
Ah.
Taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too.
Oh, he's coming in, isn't he?
More than that, you know.
That's hilarious.
No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh?
Yes, exactly, Pat. But I'm going to check out the parade, of course. And I'll be one of the pie contest judges, too.
Well, that takes a different kind of constitution.
Oh, yeah. It's my kind of exercise.
Now, Doc, seriously, you're in pretty good shape, though. You're the outdoors type. I know for a fact you're an avid fisherman.
That's right. Matter of fact, just caught a heck of a largemouth bass early this morning.
But you're not taking part in the fishing contest?
No, not this year. See, Pat, I'm just not that competitive anymore. Now I just like to take my time and enjoy the piece of it. It's no fun if I need to worry about what I'm catching, you know?
Well, considering your track record, the participants are probably pretty happy you feel that way.
Well, Pat, that's kind of you to say.
Interesting. I wonder if I'm gonna have to dodge when I come out of here. What we doing? Looks like the light went out. Definitely being stalked. Freaking TV works.
Crime and punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs. Tonight's episode: The Man in the Mirror.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
Can't enjoy this show.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
Had it coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took your kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow. Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face.
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints. Identical.
Huh, how about that?
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. But the white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
You won't get away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark. Believe me.
You bastard.
Oh wow.
What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
I don't understand
any of this. And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
Nice. These are really good. White Springs. Okay, the birds are going crazy. Okay, we got supplies up ahead. Got a walking trail. Oh, is that all we got was the...
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. "Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page."
Okay. Seems like other people can read the manuscript too. I'm gonna check out up here. Although the light is down below. This is another manuscript page.
Rose knew that Rusty was in love with her, and she liked him too. She liked him a lot. He taught her to dance, and life had certainly taught her the value of a man who was gentle. He treated her well, made her smile, made her feel good. But Rusty wasn't the prince of her dreams, and that tended to underline the unbearable truth. She was no closer to that Hollywood magic than he was.
Rusty dying. Wait.
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. "Mr. Wake."
What the hell? Rusty's the cop. Like, I know I had read that already, but the name Rusty had just clicked in that second manuscript entry.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me! Anybody? Help me! Help me!
Where's he at?
Can you hear me? Anyone? Please help! Help me! Hello? Back here! I'm back here! Hey, please!
Mr. Wake?
Oh, hell.
It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back. Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
The lights in the office. Where's the office? See
The
a
only way to
manuscript
make sure
page.
that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
I see a another thermos back here. Put these thermos in some real awkward areas. As a matter of fact, right quick. Let me just see.
The visitor center was sturdy, but the impact turned the front of the building into splinters. Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard. It didn't hurt until he tried to move and saw his leg bend the wrong way.
Wow.
Felt the broken rib stabbing him on the inside. Rusty howled in pain and fear, suddenly afraid to die alone.
Damn.
At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow, but it never came. I raised my head. Nothing moved in the darkness beyond. For the moment, bathed in the cold light, I was safe.
I don't know how to feel about like the spoilers. It's interesting. It's a little bit nerve-wracking. Okay. Just trying to see what I can and can't do. Okay. Got the circuit breaker.
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Rusty! Rusty!
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
Just need to take my senses.
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Please don't feed the animals.
For those visitors who purchase a park license,
The hell?
obey at all times.
Rusty? Rusty, no!
That was Rusty.
Two bears and wolves never hold shit. Closer than must be leashed. Never leave your pet unattended. It is against the law to remove any historical artifacts from the park.
It was tanky. Yeah, we killed Rusty, man. Did not want to kill Rusty. Just trying to make sure we don't leave anything behind. Surprised Bucktooth Charlie didn't jump up and try to kill us. Guess we're out. Max is loose, I think. It's the axe. Somebody cut the tree down with an axe. Is this where we're going?
What the hell was that? I saw it from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
Like hell, that's gonna keep him safe. Okay, so they're not being as generous as they were in Chapter 1 with the resources. I can't be mad at that, because Chapter 1 was kind of crazy.
In that last instant of consciousness, Rusty thought about Rose. He was older than she was. Rose was barely out of her teens, but she made him feel young and forget what a train wreck his long-dead marriage had been. He still wore the ring. He'd been waiting for her to tell him to take it off. Now she never would.
Yeah. That a truck? That a truck? I missed. It's not. There we go. We got some supplies. And we gonna need them. It's getting dark. Man, checkpoints are so damn ominous.
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
Okay. Yellow here though, which means this is where supplies are. I mean, it should be, right? Hold on. Okay. I think this is where they... I think I came from over here. Okay, this is where they want me to go. All right. Yeah, the game is mostly suspense instead of horror or survival horror. Okay, I'm gonna check out some of these trophies. Sorry. I was just curious about which trophies those were. I can also never, there we go. Okay, I'm like seconds away from just saying forget about it. Five, okay. Disobeyed park ranger's instructions. Who is this? I don't exactly know what this one was. Well, fair enough. So I got my flare gun, and of course they switched the gun up. That's so far that's my least favorite thing about the game. They just you pick up some ammo, they just switch to, I guess they switch to the strongest gun you get whenever you pick up ammo for it. Here we go. I see. Ooh, I'm surrounded. Cool. Almost feel like they took it easy on me because those dudes probably should have got up to me by the time I killed that first guy. Took them a while to catch me. And again, they don't put the stuff in like weird, super out of the way positions. Like those coffee things, I'm not seeing them on the edge of these cliffs and stuff. A no-hit run at Alan Wake would be pretty interesting. Okay, that's Lover's Peak. That's where I should be going. This is off the beaten path. So I'm curious about it. They're gonna punish me for going over here. Oh, rewarded with a manuscript page. Okay. Here we go. Let's do it. Okay, they aren't gonna come till I'm well entrenched. Checkpoint. Ooh. Ooh. I'm donezo. Ow. Uh-oh. Let's go. So I use both of my get out of jail free cards. Checkpoint. Another axe. It's interesting because here's another manuscript page. It's interesting. One thing that I am struggling with is when I'm surrounded, kind of don't know what to do.
I turned the corner, afraid of what the flashlight's beam might reveal. Suddenly, a roughly painted symbol of a torch glowed in the light. Behind it, hidden by a rock, sat a battered metal trunk. It was here for a reason. Packed with supplies, batteries, flares, ammo. Things you need to make it through the darkness of the night. Something left behind by someone who knew what I knew, and more.
Kind of want to go over here. I feel like there's some stuff I might have left behind. But it's also scary over here, so I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it alone. Matter of fact, I did get this checkpoint, so let's just go. Let's just check it out. Now over here, this is infinite enemies. Oh, look how fast these dudes are. There's nothing over here. Okay, he said there's some stuff behind a
Afraid of what the flash.
Behind a big rock. Oh, I see that too. I wonder if I have to get over there through here. Seems to be a couple different areas to go to. Big rock, supplies behind the big rock. Big rock. Big rock. Also big rock. I am surrounded. That's disorienting, by the way. Yeah, it's tricky balancing the flashlight and the gun. Especially when they load you up with like 6 enemies. That's tricky. Now I can't tell if this is 2 ways to go. What's this? Stay on designated hiking trail. Alright, I'm gonna listen to him. I think I'm gonna listen to him. It's some good stuff over at Lover's Peak too. Protected wildlife. See the manuscript. Interesting. So are we in guessing we're in Oregon, which is known as a kind of a writer's haven. Always wanted to go to Portland, Oregon. A little bit too poor to do so. Once I get a little cash, I'd probably spend like a vacation there or something. Eventually, at some point.
Agent Nightingale didn't want to be in Bright Falls. These little communities revolted him, and he didn't like the trees or the coffee. He now knew that impossible horrors lurked behind the storefronts and smiles. He desperately wanted to turn the car around and just drive until he passed out or ran out of road and booze. But he had a job to do. He had a rider to catch, at any cost.
Yeah, I really did leave a page somewhere up there with Barry, probably. And this one. Missed out on a couple pages. Lover's Peak, Bright Falls, Nature Trail, Moonstone. Okay. Little RE4 action, little gondola. A lot of shotgun bullets. Nearly out of bullets for the revolver. I need to re-up real bad.
Shit.
Are we running?
Come on, we gotta get moving. More of them coming. That flashlight's kid stuff. The flares will keep the bastards away.
You can see them too?
Hell, of course I see them. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but...
Let's move!
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake! You better keep up.
It's that chapter from earlier. Where'd he go? Bro, we don't pop these dudes. Ow. Seriously.
Lover's Peak. Right up these stairs, Wake. Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Oh my god. Please.
No can do, Wake.
Are you kidding? Give me the gun!
No time for backlog. Pull them off, damn it.
Hey, you better hurry the fuck up.
Just a little longer. Scare them off. Get some light on those bastards.
No.
Just a little longer. I almost got it.
You said that before. Ow. You know where he came from.
Oh, you feeling better now, Wake? All cozy and safe.
Yep.
Better get ready. They'll be on us soon.
There we go. That's what I need.
This is it, Wake. The last stand. There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake.
Ow. Did you get he still didn't pick it up. Say, oh shit. Shit. We surrounded. Damn. Dude, shooting is horrible.
There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as
Okay, I'm gonna forget about the damn thermos. Doesn't matter.
Get with the program, Wake.
Oh, that was it? There's no way that was it. What are you even doing over here? Jesus.
Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
I knew you were gonna say that. I read it all before. You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're gonna bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her and I'll...
You're gonna give me the manuscript, or you'll be sorry.
No! Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here! He had Alice, and he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power. But I had no manuscript to give him. I had to get back to Barry and figure out my next move. On more than one occasion, Alice had tried to explain to me how it felt to be afraid of the dark. To her, darkness wasn't simply the absence of light, but something more tangible than that. It was something you could touch and feel. Worse than that, it was something with a mind of its own, something malicious and malign. For her, things changed when they were wrapped in darkness. They turned into something else, something foreign, and nothing was safe or innocent anymore. I'd never really understood what she meant, until now.
Alright, that's all the manuscripts. Yeah, the game's good for Samus and you when you get like a little too strong. I'm gonna try to save the flares for like when we're out of ammo. Which this is a pretty scant amount of ammo we got right now. Gotta be careful shining that light.
What the hell?
Really?
Rusty had warned me about these traps. It hurt like hell. I was stuck.
So that was the first one. Interesting. I really don't know where to go. I'm gonna follow the beaten path. Because typically not following the path gets you killed. Trying to see if I can see the bear traps. Okay. I thought I could maybe disarm it. Wow. Maybe I shouldn't follow the path then. Let's see. So as long as I have a light, I can like shine it on the bear traps. Fair enough. It will take the main path. It's a lot of these fucking bear traps. Wow. Yeah, I wanted to go off the beaten path a little bit, but this is insane. I think we're good. I think we're clear. That's where we're going. Stairway over there. Is this a page of the manuscript? What the hell? This the missing page? No.
Nobody in Bright Falls seemed to know where Al was, but Rose, the waitress at the diner, had seen him. From what Barry could tell, Al pretty much fell off the face of the earth when he left the diner. Rose was just the kind of fan that Al hated, but she really tried to help. She was smart too, knew a lot about what was going on in the town, knew a lot about Al, even knew who Barry was. Barry liked her. That was no big surprise. When it came to women, Barry and Al rarely saw eye to eye.
So Rose must be key to this plot because the store will not let her go. So she could be like the obsessive fan type. That's the kind of red flags I'm seeing, but they're probably going to subvert that.
Sarah didn't care about the legal threats Wake's agent had made. She let Wake go without argument, because there was something about him she couldn't quite put her finger on, something that reminded her of her father. She didn't think Wake would hurt his wife. Then she thought about the way he waded into Hartman, that hair-trigger rage flaring up without warning.
Yeah, Alan's going through it. So I was trying to see if there is a legit path to get over here. Looks like there isn't. I think that's just part of the background. So I'm going to keep going this way. I think we're clear on the bear traps. It appears. For now, at least. We'll proceed this way. And we're still going towards that, can't see it anymore. We're going towards that radio tower. Should I get a quick lay of everything? Oh! 2. 3. All 3. Reload this. Oh, they won't be the last ones. Let's get the fuck out of here. Ooh. Got me good. Fuck. Get out of jail free card. We aren't done. I'm going the wrong way. Yep. They got me panicked. Climb up here. I have to walk with this thing? Jesus. Where are you, freak? Whoa. Where the hell did he come from? Guess he was just up here waiting on me. Feel like they're just adding on oh, there's a bunch down here. Okay.
The night had been one desperate situation after another. I was exhausted, and my body felt as though it had been chewed up and spat out. The flashlight was heavy in my hand, and each pull of the trigger sent a painful shock up my arm. But I was finally out of the woods, and things were looking up. That's when I heard the chainsaw.
Oh my goodness. Hell yeah. Uh-oh. These guys are messing around. Man, it's tough when you don't know where the hell they are. I see him. Wait, this is recharging the flashlight? Wait, let me see something. Oh, it recharges by itself. Okay. That's good to know. Okay, so this is the tough part. I gotta figure out where the hell to go. Pretty sure I'm supposed to drop down. Okay, dropping down should give me a checkpoint. We'll save hunting rifle for like big enemies. Get this flare. We're gonna have to need it.
It made no sense. It was clear that it had just fallen here, but it was very old and obviously hadn't flown in decades. Looking at it sent a shiver down my spine.
Would definitely like to get on that plane, but I would also like to get additional resources, which I think At least that's what I thought that arrow was pointing towards. Where's the arrow? Was it on this tree? Okay, it's this arrow. Ah. Okay, I see it. I see it. I see it. Hmm. Somebody's in there. Oh, these are like pools of darkness, I see. Sweet. Sweet. Ah, sweet. I don't know if this is what I was supposed to do or what. Check it out. Doesn't really look like it. Hmm. Oh my goodness. And they equip me with this. This feels wrong. This definitely feels wrong. Oh, I see. Can I make this now? No, still can't make this. Hmm. Not quite sure what they want me to do here. Make it through the woods. Hold on 1 second, I'll be right back. Oh, okay. All these dudes. Ain't got time for y'all. Damn it. That's what they're telling me. They're telling me you ain't safe, bro. No, let's pull out this hunting rifle, see what we can do with that. Alright. I think they want me to go over there. Then again, this looks interesting. Interesting. Just a little curious about this forest. Not that curious. Not that curious. Alright, let's go. The flashlight bounces off of different surfaces and makes you think objects are over there. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. Whoa. Oh, I'm done. I believe that just said the darkness helps enemies regenerate. Mm-hmm. Maybe this stuff helps enemies regenerate. What else we got in here? Not a big fan of these puddles of darkness. Interesting. Okay. See, I don't know. I don't know which way is the main way. The top of the mill, okay. This should be extra content here.
When Barry saw the darkness attack the visitor center, it made him a believer. The men Al said he'd shot, they hadn't been just locals on crank. Somehow the world had changed, like the channel had been switched without warning. You think you're watching a sitcom, and you're really watching a horror show. When the birds started attacking the cabin, Barry wasn't surprised, just terrified.
Oh shit, Barry. Hold on, are we back at the cabin already? I don't think we are.
The logging site was a mess. The modular office had been pushed off the cliff. Deputy Thornton climbed up from the wreckage excited, breathing hard from the exertion. Nobody there. It's weird. Don't you think that's weird? Bored, Mulligan let out a mighty snort. Hell, it's always weird, Thornton. Just a question of sorting out what kind of weird it is this time around.
So this is regular shit to them. This is an immensely interesting game. Like, I can't make heads or tails of it yet. And that's, other than the atmosphere, that's probably what I like about it the most. Because I can't tell what it's going to do next. Even with the gameplay, like the gameplay. You know, I'm fighting like the same shadow enemies or whatever, but it's not done in a way I would expect. In some respects, the game feels more like almost like an action game. That's why I called it a thriller earlier. It's not a survival horror, it's more of a thriller. But it does have survival horror elements, so you do have just a tad bit of resource management. They tend to give you enough resources to make everything make sense. Okay. So don't trust probably his wife.
Be aware of Widowmakers.
Widowmakers. These guys are tanky. Widowmakers. Fighting like 3 of them, I'll be better off using flare gun. Or that. Okay. Yep, we're gonna have to start thinking about strategy. I get in through here. It's the power. Switch, of course.
Shadows stirred and the wind picked up as I ran through the forest. I felt the dark presence turning its gaze toward me.
Then the moonlight was blotted out by dark shadows that raced violently across the ground, moving too swiftly to be natural. Darkness gathered between the trees and melted again to reveal the Taken. No natural path had brought them here.
All right. He feels like he even less athletic Max Payne, which makes sense. Max Payne is a detective. Just trying to see if there's anything of note. His movements are like a little bit easier than Max Payne's and a little bit less easy. Okay, we're screwed here. I'm gonna go straight. Get the damn log. Screw you guys. I'll save it up just for that. So that was 2. They'll probably do 3 at a certain point. That's what the flare gun's for. Or just the flare. Keep them at bay. Checkpoint reached. Okay. Ball ammo maxed out. Tree falling. Oh, there's the chainsaw. Let's see, do I want to deal? Probably not. Oh, you're already done. Okay. Now I pulled the flare out of laziness, so that's probably not the best idea, but I don't feel too bad about that. Man, this game makes me not even want to leave the beaten path, and there's probably some interesting stuff over there.
Barry?
Ow! The porch is covered with birds. They've got all Hitchcock on me.
Stay out of sight. I'm on my way. Don't open the door.
What am I, crazy?
Stay hidden. I'll be there soon. Just make sure you keep the lights on. I still had to reach Barry at the cabin, but at least I was out of the woods.
Cool. Probably need a key to get to that car. Would you like what they're gonna have me look for?
I'd have to get the car from the locked garage. It would get me back to Barry faster, and the headlights were a welcome bonus.
Right. It's funny how quickly humans can adapt to strange situations. Did I already open that? I think I did.
I had to find the key to the garage.
It's gonna most likely be over here. This is the ladies' room and the men's room.
The FBI agent's command froze me in place. I considered surrender. It was all falling apart anyway. I could give in, let someone else deal with it. But it felt all wrong. Call it instinct, his posture, the way he held the gun. He was no friend. Shots ringing in my ears, I leaped for the hole in the fence and stumbled into the darkness beyond.
The hole in the fence. Spoilers.
I needed the garage key to get to the car.
FBI around here too. Hunting rifle. Man. Y'all doing me dirty in here.
The garage key had to be somewhere nearby.
It's on the other side, of course. Wait, let me make sure everything's loaded. Checkpoint reached. Jeez. TV's gonna play.
A story is not a machine that does what you tell it. A story is a beast with a life of its own. You can create it, shape it, but as the story grows, it starts wanting things of its own. Change one thing and you set off a chain reaction of events that spreads through the whole thing. The characters have to be true to themselves. The events need to follow a logic that fits the story. A single flaw and the magic is gone. The story dies. Alice dies.
Okay. Single fly. Wait. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. But it worked out. Oh, don't let me actually drive this. No. Now it actually is like what's the Does this have a health bar? Wait, I'm actually kind of curious. This guy's here. Ah, I see. Should probably just leave this alone. Uh-oh. See ya. Okay, I'm gonna stop messing around. So I'm starting to wonder if a Deadly Premonition, if that was inspired by this game. Part of the problem here is I don't know where I'm going. Okay. Truck lights. Is that where I went to get to excuse me. Oh yeah, I'm just going backwards. Literally. So I gotta get out. Looks like it. Excuse me.
The flare gun was probably the best weapon I could imagine against the dark things I was facing.
Where you at? Is this temporary? I don't know what's going on actually. I think this might be temporary.
It was the kidnapper.
You son of a bitch! Where's my wife?
Enough horseplay, Wake. You deliver the manuscript, and you can have your woman back. Simple as that.
I don't... Listen. I'm gonna need time to finish it. I still need to write the ending. I need a week.
Not done?
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy, city boy. The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. If not, well, get me?
Yes, I get you.
So I could look for that other manuscript
Barry
page.
talked about birds over the phone.
Fairness controls death. Hell yeah, load me up, baby. These birds are weird. Shit. Looks like I'm killing them one at a time. This is a pretty annoying enemy type. Good or... The moon's being blotted out. Not just like...
You can open the door now. They're gone.
Jesus.
Hey, Al. I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
I sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back. For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an hour.
I know.
See you soon.
Have a great day. Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the old
dear diner.
Good girl.
Shadows are wearing her face. That's awesome. Right, that'll be episode 2 in the books. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. We'll listen to the end of episode song for a bit. By this point I should know if these songs are copyright protected. Hopefully I can let you guys listen to this. This game is my vibe, man. Music included. This group reminds me of a group called Etro Anime, who did music for Digital Devil Saga. Reminds me of a lot of music I used to listen to in the 90s. Susie and the Banshees. Of course, Face to Face from Batman Returns. But this definitely reminds me of True Anime. I'm thinking this is a European band because we don't make a lot of music like this in the West anymore. Or maybe it's just an old song.